Alright. Hey guys. I know that I've been doing live streams lately. However, I wanted to go back and try to do a premiere. I really want to see if I can catch a streamfish. Because I've been at this for... Oh, it's 12 p.m.? It looks so dark outside. Alright, well, yeah, let's... Alright. We'll change it to 8 p.m., I guess. 8:44 to be exact. But yeah, I've been trying to catch a stringfish forever. And I'm gonna see if I can try to do that. Okay, finally we're getting past this bullcrap. Pond smelts. I hate pond smelts. They're so annoyingly common. I just want stringfish. Give me stringfish. And yeah, I might actually build some bridges. Because it takes forever to get around without them. Now that I have an approval rating and I have the cheat to make more money, it should be pretty quick and easy. It does take a day for them to get built, though. So many pointless visitors. But yeah, like Isabel told us, we can't start yet. We have to wait a day. Yeah, that's my main criticism with this game. I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm going to be doing a lot of time traveling, but for this challenge. But I just mean, like, if you're playing the game normally without time traveling, having to wait a day just for every single little thing to happen can get pretty frustrating. And yeah, we don't need to donate anything, we're just catching it. So we can just sell it all. Yeah, I did do like a hybrid like live stream. So for those of you who have been following this challenge, you might have gotten confused, but yeah. I did do a live stream. And I played a little bit of this game. I did manage to catch a koi. But, so I did get that added to the list, but the stringfish has been of to no avail. It's weird, because I can catch multiple stringfish a day when I don't really care to catch a stringfish, but if it's like, if I'm like specifically trying to catch a stringfish, Oh my goodness, they do not want to come out. I remember there was a day where I caught like 5 streamfish in one day. But now I've been at this for weeks and I haven't even caught one. Oh my god, I freaking hate these pond smelt. If I can catch a streamfish in this episode, I can finally rest easy at night. But the good news is, I do have some stuff to talk about. Sometimes the fish like to sneak up when I'm in the middle of something, hoping that I get distracted. So yeah, I'll talk about that, and hopefully that will help with my patience a little bit. Nope. Who are you? Okay. Yeah, Agent S is cool. Yeah. This is a good mod, but my problem is that, you know, I don't really, I mean, it's not that I necessarily dislike it. I just prefer the more cutesy and, you know, the cutesy default textures, but if you install this mod, you have to deal with the bolder, more elegant textures. You know, they're not bad. I just preferred like the cutesy ones. It would be very useful if you could disable certain aspects in this mod. A lot of modders do allow that, like there's a term in the modding community. It's called modules. And it's basically specific parts that make up a broader mod. And you can, like, if there's certain things you want, but certain things you don't want, you can just choose to install the modules for the things you do want and leave out the things you do not want, instead of it just being all or nothing. For example, I love the quality of life updates. I love it how I don't trip for no reason just because I have quote unquote bad luck. I love how the stores are open 24/7. I love how fish always bite on the first try. Because, like, without the mod, fish can bite anywhere from, like, 1 to 5 times, I believe. Sometimes I think even 6 times. But with this mod, they bite on the first try, so you don't have to, which is especially useful for playing a game that, or not, well, yeah, a game, but doing a challenge that involves fishing. You know, that aspect in particular is why I decided to use the modded version for this challenge. Because this emulator, I was dealing with input lag, but with this mod, I don't have to worry about input lag. Because I know when the fish is just going to bite. You know, it's going to bite the first time, and I can pull the rod out within the first second. Without this mod improvement, I kind of have to just play the guessing game, which results in the fish getting away, which is very frustrating. So yeah. And then, of course, you know, everything sells for a lot more money. Maybe it's controversial because some people may want to take time, but making money can get tedious, so I actually like how everything sells for a considerable amount of money compared to the vanilla game. Yeah, you know what? I think if I build a bridge, it might be a little bit easier to do some river fishing. So that's what I'll do. I'll get some bridges built for this episode. Because I keep seeing fish, but I would have to go all the way to this bridge to get to it, so. Yeah. I already have a couple $100,000. I just need to make some more money so I can, because I want to try to build 2 bridges if I can. Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna get the streamfish in this episode now, but at least I'm gonna make it easier to do so. Oh, you know, I don't know if this will work, but well, I don't know. I don't even know if this mod gets rid of the region lock, but in the Japanese version, there's a holiday about throwing beans, and I could get some beans and I could throw them into the river to scare fish away more easily, but I don't even know if, like I said, I don't know if the mod gets rid of the region lock, and I don't even know if it would scare the fish away. Because that's the other part of the fishing mod, or fishing part of the mod. But running won't scare the fish away, which can be seen as a good thing because sometimes I do scare fish away on accident, and unfortunately sometimes those were really good fish, or even fish I wanted, but it can also be disadvantageous. Because it makes despawning fish a lot harder than it needs to be. But yeah, back to what I was saying, I think a lot of the aspects of this mod is very useful. But I'm not a fan of the custom music or the textured packs, like I said. So it would be awesome if we could install, like, modules. That way, we can choose what parts of the mod we want, and what parts of the mod we would rather just not play or not have in our game. But yeah, for now, I'll work towards getting some bridges so I can get around more easily. And if we catch a stringfish during the process, that's awesome, but I won't count on it. Get out of the way, dude. I'm trying to make some bells. Yeah, I don't know where my net went. I've just been dropping stuff all over town. Man, something interesting has been on my mind lately. But for some reason, I've been getting these memories, pleasant memories, of this really freaking delicious breakfast food that I would eat sometimes I know it was in the first grade. It could have also been kindergarten, because I was still going to the same, I went to the same school. Oh my god. kindergarten and first grade. Even the two classrooms that I had in kindergarten and then the one I had in first grade, they were like next door, connected to each other. But I mainly remember them from the first grade, but they were like these roles. And then like there were two variants of them. Like one of them had like, I don't know, but I think it was sausage and egg. And then like the other one, it had like this spicy ground meat. It was so freaking good. I miss it so much. I've been trying to look into them, but to no avail. But yeah, just think they're a bit like kolaches, but like more savory. I think kolaches are usually associated with like fruit, but it was like egg along with like sausage. Like it was freaking delicious. Man. I'm I miss eating those. I didn't realize it at the time because I don't even think the Papa Louie franchise had even started up yet, but those are my earliest memories of being eating those roll dainies. They were my first memories of being in Maple Morning's heaven in real life. No, we're not going to donate these fossils to you. I need this money. Tough shit to get hit. Get bent. I'm selling these bad boys. And like it's actually saying a lot because school food is usually not very good, but for some reason those stuffed rolls were just freaking delicious to me. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll call them, stuffed rolls, because I don't really know the name for them. But yeah, like, and it was like over 2 decades ago at the since I've eaten those. I'm not exaggerating, but yeah, I think it was like sausage and egg that was inside the rolls. And I remember, I remember taking some home one time. And I think I was living, yeah, I was living in Midland, Texas at the time. And yep. Oh my god. Hayden, you're probably familiar with Midland, Texas, because we both live in the same town that is very close to Midland, Texas. Okay, but yeah, okay. I'm gonna save and quit and go for today so I can. By that time, I should be able to put a bridge down. But I'll have to wait another day after I donate all my money. So, yeah, it's gonna take some time to get this situated. But I'm just happy I'm done with the seal account, because the seal account you have to rely on rain and snow. The stringfish, you just have to be in one of the winter months. Oh, nice. Alright, first and foremost, let's go to the town hall. See if we can start putting down bridges and whatnot. Okay, good. Hayden, you know the story, but since this is my first time doing a premiere since the whole revelation, I want to share a funny story that happened between us. But basically, let's say, like, I think it was about a week and a half ago, Hayden found my channel by accident. We hit it off really well. We found out how we have a lot in common. And I find out that we both live in West Texas. So we both live close to each other. But then during our second encounter on YouTube, I find out that we live in the same town. Hayden and I. That surprised me. But if that wasn't enough, I decided to bring up a program that I'm on the waiting list to get to, because I wanted to see if Hayden knew about it by any chance. And that's when we both realized that we actually did meet in person back in March. Because my dad took me up there to the program. That way, he could get me familiarized with the facility and some of the members there and the staff. Like it freaked me the heck out. Like, it was like an awesome revelation, but oh my goodness, it did mess with my brain a bit. Alright. Oh, okay, good. We'll just do cobblestone bridges. They're cheap compared to the other ones, and I already have a cobblestone bridge, so it'll make the town look uniformed. Oh god, there's houses in the way. Frick this. Okay, good. Yes, perfect. I don't care that it doesn't line up with the house. I'm just doing this to get around. I don't really care about the wabi-sabi of it all. Alright. Just in case I still need to. Take money out of the account to donate. Yeah, and it looks like we have enough for 2 bridges now. That's good. If it wasn't for this, the part of the mod where we get a bunch of extra money for selling our stuff, but then it would take forever. Oh, okay, it does. Yeah, I think I would have had to. Yeah, because I took out 256,000, and it's only showing that and not my entire amount. So that would be a cool quality of life improvement. I mean, I'm only using this mod for challenges and not regular gameplay, but still, that would be a good quality of life improvement. Being able to pay for everything without having to go to your bank and get everything out. Or, withdraw any bells. You can just pay directly out of your automatic bell dispenser. But yeah, I have some good news and I have some bad news. Yeah. Hayden, you've already told me, but I'm just saying this for the rest of my viewers so I can keep them updated. But in regards to the program I'm on the waiting list for, the bad news is that nobody is intending on leaving for the foreseeable future. I don't even know if the waiting list has moved since. Sayara, you were just here. Why are you already back? Oh well. And yeah, like I said, I don't even know if the waiting list has even moved since me getting on there. But the good news is, Hayden also told me that they were working on getting a van. So I hope this will extend the capacity because that's the reason why we have a capacity to begin with. Or, a capacity limit is because only a certain number of people can fit in the van. Because the van will pick some of us up and then drop us back off. Plus we do go we do go to different places and trips in that van. So, yeah, and then like I said, people have to be, we need only a certain number of people can fit in the van. So, yeah, hopefully, and if we get another van, maybe the capacity limit can be extended, and that could be enough to get me and the who's ever ahead of me on the waiting list into the program. Oh, oops. I'm so used to the month date format according to Hayden, some of the participants don't even really do anything. And, you know, I get it. Like, it can be hard to participate in certain things if you are neurodivergent or have some kind of disability. But, you know, if people are not just. Sorry. If people are just not gonna want to do anything at all, like, why are they in the first place? It seems a bit unfair to those who are on the waiting list, who actually want to go in and do stuff. Like, I don't know. This is why I wish you were in charge of the place, Hayden. You would maintain a better flow of people coming and going. And yeah, I did tell my dad about getting invited to your wedding, but he didn't really say much because him and my brother were talking about different stuff, so I didn't really get to talk with him very much, but I'm gonna try to talk to him again when it gets closer to the wedding date. And I'll probably wait until it's just us two. Like when we're in the truck running errands together or something. That way I don't have to feel like my brother and I are fighting for his attention. I can just tell him without getting interrupted or my brother changing the subject. But I really do want to come. If I can. I love weddings, and I miss going out and doing stuff with friends. Plus, like you said, I might surprise the people who are from the program. It'll be a nice way to see them again, but before actually getting into the thing. Alright, she's gonna want me to participate in the ceremony. Luckily, it is optional. But it is annoying how she has to ask every single freaking time you build a little bridge. No, I'm just building these bridges so it's easier to navigate. I don't care about this town. I'm just using it to catch every fish and bug and deep sea creature. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, that tree's in a way. Barf. I'll probably do some moving around off screen. I can put this into a save editor. And I can move some obstacles out of the way if need be. Yeah. Some of these fish, like, I can understand rareness, but oh my goodness, it shouldn't be such an ordeal just to catch them. Jesus freaking Christ, man. I just want my string fish. I shouldn't have to go through such drastic measures just to get the darn thing. Alright. Wait. Hold on. Oops. Did I pay off the bells I needed? Oh well. I'll go to the next day and see. If not, then I'll just go an extra day. After I do pay it off. I'm also trying to see what visitors I get as well, because it's not relevant to the challenge, but it does keep things interesting. Like, Sayara, she comes way too much. Like, I don't necessarily hate Sayara herself. I just think she's poorly executed in these games, in a lot of these games. I would love for her to just have her own carpet and wallpaper shop. So she doesn't have to take up visitor slots that can be used for more useful visitors. Yeah, I'll put this into a save editor because I really do not like the placements of some of these trees and houses. But I'll do it off screen because it's kind of a doozy to do it on for me to do it on screen. So yeah. I just want a string fish. I just want a string fish. I just want a string. I remember this one Animal Crossing user. It was on the other one, New Horizons. Not the one I played previously for a challenge. That was City Folk, but New Horizons is the newest mainline Animal Crossing game right now. And I remember back in 2020 when the game was like first starting out. I remember her venting and ranting because it took her like 5 hours. Like she didn't even catch it, but it took her 5 hours to like she tried looking for it for 5 hours, but to no avail. Like that's how much of a nightmare this fish is in these games. I might actually go back to December because when February wraps up, the stringfish are gone. So I'll probably go back to December. That way we have the whole winter ahead of us. But first, I need to time travel forward so I can get this bridge built. Finally, this third bridge built. Well, third including the one I started with, but you know, the second one that I had to put up on my own. No! Almost made that mistake again. Why is it set up like this? Like, I am from America. We're used to the freaking month-day format, not day-month format. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. The tree placements. It was like right on the bridge, and I was like, ugh. That's convenient. That's not convenient. I want a stringfish! No, this is too small. It's just easy to catch fish because of how they bite on the first time. I was watching this video earlier today, and one of the characters was like, "I want a burrito." Well, that's me right now, except that's me with stringfish. But at least we have 3 bridges now, so it'll be easier to get around this river. It might make things a little bit easier, hopefully. Oh, never mind. This was the bridge that I just built that had the tree right in front of it. Ugh. Actually, it'll probably actually be good practice for me to catch these even unwanted fish, because I'll need practice for the stringfish. Yeah, so I'll do that. And hopefully by the time the stringfish finally spawns, I can just catch it and I won't have to wait another god knows how long just to get a second attempt at it. I want a burrito. I want a stringfish. But yeah, I'll keep this going for a little bit longer. I can't promise that I'm gonna catch the stringfish in this episode, but we'll see, I guess. Oh yeah, I guess I'll go to December. Try a little bit of fishing in the earlier months. But yeah, basically the video I was talking about a bit ago, it was scripted, but there was this really dumb lunch lady, and then there was like this teenager. He was trying to ask for a burrito, but the lunch lady could not understand. Like, she kept trying to give him pizza instead. Like, it was weird. Oh yeah, yeah. Gotta remember to put the year back, otherwise I'm gonna be riddled with weeds. All right, March or not March, December 1st, 2025. Sure. And I'll make give us a little more daylight, but it still has to be 4 through 9 a.m. Because that's when streamfish are out, 4 p.m. through 9 a.m. All right, this should be a little bit better. I can actually see the fish more clearly. Yeah, it looks like it's fall, but it is December, rest assured. The snow just doesn't stick to the ground until like December 10th, I think it is. It looks like it's January, but like I said, the date format is backwards compared to what we North Americans are used to. I want a burrito. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch this string fish ever in my life. I've never struggled this badly to catch a string fish. Plus, even though it's nice, like, not being able to scare the fish accidentally. Not having the ability does make it hard to make the fish despawn and for the spawn pool to refresh. I'm gonna try to... Oh my god! Don't... I'm gonna try to scare fish with other fish. There. It works. Good. Maybe this will help me catch a stringfish. Can you please get out of my way, pesky villagers? What? Why can't these villagers request... I love the fairy tale streetlight. Why can't these villagers request them in my actual regular playthrough files when I actually want... when I need these streetlights? Why do they only request them when I don't need them? That's just my luck in this game. Oh. Oh well, at least we caught something new. Bro, I was about, like, my heart was pounding. I thought that was the stringfish. But, oh well. I needed a pike too. If I don't catch this stringfish, at least I can say that I got the pike. But yeah, that is a good tip to scare fish away more easily. Plus, it keeps your pockets free. It gives you more pocket space. So if you ever find yourself playing this mod, and you're searching for specific fish, or you want to clear out your pockets, then yeah, releasing fish to scare unwanted fish sizes away can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. But sometimes I still like to catch the fish, so I can get practice for catching the string fish. And even though I didn't play much during the live stream a few days when I was live streaming this game, because my brain was just freaking out over the revelation between me and Hayden, but I did manage to at least get a koi. And then in this part, I did manage to at least get a pike. Okay. Fuck. Yes! Okay, I'm so sorry. But we finally caught the stringfish! Yes! 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 Oh my god. Yes! 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 Oh my goodness. Alright. Finally! Well, guys. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it off. I mainly just wanted to catch the stringfish, and I finally did that, along with the pike before then, so yes, I'm just gonna end it off right now. I'm not really sure what creatures we're gonna work on catching next, but we will see. I do like to end things on a good note, so yeah, this is a good spot to wrap it up. I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye. But yeah, yeah, I was close to not catching that damn stringfish. I'm so happy I did. Jesus, but alright. See you guys later.